Welcome to the second DPP, no, not second, the third DPP session of Strength of Material. And in today's class, we are going to solve some amazing, unique questions based on thermal stress. Thermal stress के regular problems तो आप लोगों ने कर लिया YouTube पे. Now today in this session, we are going to solve problems related to some unique and amazing concepts. Okay. Good evening, Shivam. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. So I hope all of you already know me, so I don't need to give any introduction, right? Yes. Now, Vida, first of all, I would like to tell you about the YouTube initiatives we have started. So हमने अभी recently दो batches launch किए हैं. We've recently launched two batches. One is the crash course for GATE 21 aspirants. Okay, and this is the schedule. I have started strength of material in that crash course. And we have another batch, weekend batch, especially for 22 and 23 aspirants. People who are in second year and third year, there also I am teaching strength of material from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay. The batch is for different people. This is for 21 aspirants who want to complete their syllabus as quickly as possible, who want to revise all the concept, who want to solve many numericals. And this is for people who are in second year and third year and who want to build their concept. Okay. And beta, if you want to download my lecture notes and my ebooks, then go to tinyurl.com/approved10. You will find the folders of ebooks. You will find the Excel sheets containing the lecture PDF and YouTube class. So everything is very organized here. tinyurl.com/approved10. Just click karo and follow this chat. Follow this. Okay. And you can also follow my Telegram channel Approved10. Search for Approved 10 in your Telegram app. You will find this channel. If you follow this, you will always get the notification of all my classes. You will never miss a class. Okay. And with the Unacademy Plus subscription is going to hike from 20th of October. The prices of Unacademy Plus subscription are going to hike from 20th of October. So if you are planning to take the Unacademy Plus subscription, then this is the best time. You can get this subscription at the lowest possible price. Okay. So join now using Approved 10. What are the benefits? Unacademy Plus may, what does it mean? Plus, beta, you have live polling and leaderboard in the class. You have live interaction with the teachers. You can see here in special class itself how interactive is the session, and you have dedicated doubt clearing sessions. Then you have multiple batches for different branches and for different exams. So join Unacademy now using the code Approved10 before 20th of October, before the price is high. Now let's start with the problem. So today in this session, we are going to solve problems related to thermal stress. So I hope everyone revised the concept of thermal stress. Thermal stress के concepts सबके दिमाग में तरोताजा होंगे ही. We have recently seen the concepts of thermal stress, right? So beta, this is the first question in front of you. I want quick answer. Come on. A steel rod of 3 centimeter diameter and 5 meter length is rigidly fixed at the left end and the right end is at a gap of 5 mm from the support. The rod is maintained at a temperature of 30 degrees centigrade. Find the axial stress if the temperature is raised by 65 degrees centigrade. Take E equal to 200, alpha equal to 12 into 10 to the power minus 6 per degree centigrade. What is the stress? Amit is saying 180 megapascal. What are your answers? Tell me what will be the axial stress in the rod. Any more answers? Is your answer 180 megapascal? Is your answer 180 megapascal? What is your answer? We have a rod which is fixed at the left end, and on the right end there is a gap of 5 mm. So it is not fixed at the right end. Okay. And the temperature is increased by 65 degrees centigrade. You need to find what will be the axial stress in the rod. Now, beta, in these type of problem, when there is a gap between the right end and the support, I told you, you need to check delta L thermal first. Why we need to check? Because if the temperature is raised and the rod only expands by this much, will there be any stress? कोई stress होगा? अगर rod इतना expand होके रुक जाता है, will there be any stress? Tell me. Tell me, my friends, will there be any stress? No, there will be no stress. So we need to calculate whether del L thermal is greater than 5 mm or not. So what will be del L thermal? L alpha delta T. What is the length? It is 5 meter, 5000 mm. What is alpha? 12 into 10 to the power minus 6. What is delta T? 65. So how much is the change in length? 5000 into 12 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 65. It is 3.9 mm, which is less than 5 mm. So what will be sigma? Sigma will be 0, right? It is a free expansion. It is a free expansion. Delta L is only 3.9 mm. सिर्फ 3.9 mm का expansion हो रहा है, तो free expansion हुआ ना? हाँ कि ना? There is an expansion of only 3.9 mm, so this is a free expansion, right? Yes, very good, guys. Chalo, chalo, chalo. So this was a really interesting and tricky question, right? अच्छा क्वेश्चन था, ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन था. यस, sigma is 0, beta. This is the question where thermal stress is 0 because we have a gap of 5 mm and the length is only changed by 3.9 mm. When will you get stress in the bar? When del L thermal will be? स्ट्रेस कब आएगा? जब del L thermal कितना होगा? Greater than 5 mm. Okay, even if it is equal to 5 mm, no stress. अगर 5 mm के बराबर भी हुआ del L thermal, अगर 5 mm के बराबर भी हुआ, no stress will be there. It should be greater than 5 mm. Is it clear? Everyone is clear about this concept, right? We have discussed this concept in our YouTube class, है ना? चलो चलो. So let's move on to the next question. I have some really interesting questions for you. देख लो बेटा, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है. ये वाला क्वेश्चन किया है, there is temperature as well as force. ये वाला क्वेश्चन किया है, there is a different type of change in temperature. This question, change in temperature, we have some really interesting question today. Okay, बेटा, let's solve this question. A bronze bar 3 meter long with a cross sectional area of 320 mm square placed between two rigid walls as shown in figure. At a temperature of minus 20 degrees centigrade, the gap delta is 2.5 mm. Find the temperature at which compressive stress in the bar will be 35 megapascal. Use alpha equal to 18 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter per meter degree centigrade and E is 80 gigapascal. What they are saying is find the temperature at which the compressive stress will be 35 megapascal. So beta, how you are going to solve this? How you are going to solve this? I told you, in order to solve thermal stress problem, which equation do you use? कौन सी equation use करते हैं? Which equation do we use? Compatibility equation. So what will be compatibility equation here? What will be compatibility equation here? Del L thermal will, so plus del L mechanical will be equal to delta. ऐसा लिख सकते हैं, del L thermal plus del L mechanical will be equal to delta, है ना? Del L thermal plus del L mechanical will be equal to this delta. Yes. Now what will be del L thermal? Beta Gopal, my network is okay. You check your network, okay? The video is buffering at your end. You check your network, okay? Don't tell me to check my network. My network is okay. I have a connection of 1 gigabytes per second. Okay? So what is del L thermal, beta? L alpha delta T. Okay, what will be del L mechanical minus PL by AE equal to delta. Now put the values here, put the values here, put the values here. What will be length? What is the length? 3 meter. So 3000 mm. Alpha 18 into 10 to the power minus 6. Delta T. What is delta T? Delta T we need to calculate. Minus. अब बेटा यहाँ पे can I write P by A equal to sigma? Can I write P by A equal to sigma? Yes. So beta it will be 35 multiplied by, what is the length? 3000 divided by, what is the Young's modulus? 80 into 10 to the power 3 equal to delta. And how much is delta? 2.5 mm. So in this equation there is only one unknown, delta. So calculate what will be delta. Give me the value of delta. It will be 35 into 3000 divided by 80 into 10 to the power 3 plus 2.5 divided by 3000 into 18 into 10 to the power minus 6. So delta T is 70.6. So what is your answer? Tell me your answer. Tell me your answer. कितना आंसर आ रहा है आप सबका? Tell me your answer. Beta Gopal, it is your problem, beta. Audio and video is not clear at your end. I can't do anything. You refresh your page. You see your connection. Okay. मेरे को बार बार आप बोल रहे हो. No, all of you are wrong. Who are giving me answer 70.6 megapascal, 70.6 degrees centigrade. That is the change in temperature. Okay. That is the change in temperature. What should be the final temperature? Final temperature will be 50.6. Yes. Final temperature will be 70.6 minus 20 यानी कि 50.6 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. दैट विल बी द आंसर. ठीक है. तो जितने लोगों ने भी 70.6 आंसर दिया है, दे आर ऑल रॉन्ग. ओके, ऑल रॉन्ग. 90.6 नहीं रे भाई, 50.6 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. ओके, माइनस 20 से 50.6 इट विल बी 70.6 का चेंज है ना. इज इट क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर? क्वेश्चन क्लियर है सबको? क्वेश्चन सिंपल था, लेकिन फिर भी बहुत सारे लोगों ने गलती की बिकॉज दे डिड नॉट अंडरस्टूड द क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट. We need to calculate the final temperature, not the change in temperature. Is it clear? So final temperature will be 50.6 degrees centigrade. Is it clear to you? So 50.6 degrees centigrade पे stress will be 35 megapascal. Minus 20 से 50.6, the change will be 70.6. ठीक है? Is it clear? Hello. So let's move on to the next question then. Now beta, this is a really interesting question. This is a really interesting question. A square plate of size L by L rigidly held between three edges and is free to expand along the fourth edge as shown in figure. If the temperature is increased by 100 degrees centigrade, find the final length along the fourth edge. Do you understand the question? क्या आपको क्वेश्चन क्लियर है? तीन एजेस फिक्स्ड है और चौथा एज जो है वो मूव कर रहा है. वी नीड टू फाइंड द चेंज इन लेंथ. वी नीड टू फाइंड द चेंज इन लेंथ. ओके, तीन एजेस जो है वो फिक्स है एंड फोर्थ एज इज फ्री. वी नीड टू फाइंड द चेंज इन लेंथ अलोंग द फोर्थ एज. सो बेटा इट इज फिक्स्ड इन y डायरेक्शन, बट इन x डायरेक्शन इट इज नॉट फिक्स्ड. In x direction it is free to expand. So it is going to expand in x direction, something like this. Yes? हाँ कि ना? अरे हाँ ना बोलो यार. Yes? Now beta, it is fixed in y direction. It is fixed in y direction. beta there will be force developed in y direction, हाँ कि ना, हाँ कि ना. What will be the force, compressive or tensile? What will be the force, compressive or tensile? Compressive, yes, very good. Okay, let me call it sigma y. So what will be sigma y, beta? What will be sigma y? How can I calculate sigma y? Sigma y will be equal to what? E alpha del t, है ना? E alpha del t, I can directly apply the formula. हाँ कि ना? So beta what will be E? E कितना है? 200 gigapascal. What is delta? Sorry, alpha. 12 into 10 to the power minus 6. And what is delta T? 100. So beta what is sigma y? Can anyone tell me what is sigma y? 200 into 10 to the power 3. ये हो गया 3 2 5. Okay, 240 megapascal. Okay, but beta this stress is what? This is compressive stress. This stress is what? This is compressive stress. Now understand beta, understand. We need to find the change in length in x direction, है ना? We need to find this delta L. है कि नहीं? Now beta, this change in length will be equal to change in length due to temperature plus change in length due to sigma y, है ना? Sigma y से भी change in length हो रहा है ना? Sigma y will also change the length, right? Yes. Understand beta, delta L will be equal to del L due to delta T plus del L due to sigma y, है ना? There will be change in length due to temperature. Due to temperature, it is going to expand in x direction, and due to this force of sigma y also, it will expand in x direction, है ना? So beta, what will be change in length due to temperature? It will be L alpha delta T. And what will be change in length due to sigma y, beta? Due to sigma y, what will be change in length? Array, due to sigma y, what will be change in length? Epsilon y is mu into sigma x by e, है ना? यानी कि डेल्टा L by L will be equal to mu into sigma x by e. What will be delta L? What will be delta L due to sigma y? L into mu into sigma x by e, आगे ना? सॉरी सॉरी यहाँ उल्टा कर दिया मैंने. I should write it sigma y, epsilon x, ये sigma y. So do you understand this equation? Delta L will be equal to L into mu sigma y by e, right? This will be plus L into mu into sigma y by e. So beta, what I will get? Put the values here. What is the length? Initial length is how much? 20 mm. Alpha is how much? 12 into 10 to the power minus 6. And delta T 100 plus 20 into 0.33 into 240 divided by E is how much? 200 into 10 to the power 3. तो बेटा डेल्टा L कितना आ रहा है? Give me delta L. Give me delta L. How much are we getting? 20 into 12 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 100 plus 20 into 0.33 into 240 divided by 200 to 10 to the power 3, 0.03192. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? 0.03192. Yes, but beta, this is the change in length, but we need to find the final length. सो फाइनल लेंथ कितना होगा L plus delta L. So final length will be 20.03192 mm. Is it clear? Is it clear? So again, if you have given the answer 0.03192 mm, you are wrong. Okay. कई लोगों ने शायद यही सोचा होगा this is the answer. But beta, they are not asking us to calculate change in length. They are asking us to calculate final length. So it is very important to understand what they are asking us to calculate exactly. ठीक है? Question में निकालना क्या है ये समझना बहुत जरूरी है. ठीक है? Question में निकालना क्या है ये समझना बहुत जरूरी है. Why there is no negative sign in delta L due to sigma y? Because beta sigma y is compressive. So here यहाँ negative और ये negative cancel हो जाएगा ना. Is it clear? Sigma y is compressive. Epsilon x will be minus mu sigma y by E, and sigma y is compressive, so minus minus plus. ठीक है? Clear? आगे बढ़े. Shall we move on? No response. Very good. चलो फिर. Now solve this interesting question. A steel bar is subjected to an axial load as shown in figure. If the temperature of the bar is raised by 50 degrees centigrade, find the maximum normal stress in the bar. Take alpha equal to 12 into 10 to the power minus 6 per degree centigrade and E is 200 gigapascal. So beta, we have a bar fixed at both the ends and there is a load acting in between the ends. ठीक है, नाम दे देते हैं इसको. Let me call it A, let me call it B, let me call it C. So A and C are fixed and there is a force of 10 kilonewton at B. We have not solved this question till now, है ना? अभी तक ऐसा क्वेश्चन किया है? Bar is subjected to temperature as well as force, नहीं ना? So let's solve this beta. So what did I tell you? In order to solve any problem of thermal stress, I told you 3 steps. Remember? 3 steps बताए थे मैंने. Remember? What are the 3 steps? First, you draw the FBD. So draw the FBD, beta. Draw the FBD first. I want every one of you to draw the free body diagram. Okay. Yes, draw the FBD. So 10 kilonewton. Now, beta, there will be force at A. There will be a force at C. There will be a reaction at A. There will be a reaction at C. Now you don't know what will be the direction of reaction. Do you know what will be the direction of reaction? If there is only temperature, then I know the force will be compressive. But right now there is a force also. तो बेटा आपको पता है exactly direction क्या होगी? चलो मान लेते हैं the direction is like this. ठीक है? मान लेते हैं the direction is like this. Let's assume that the direction is like this. Okay? अभी पता नहीं है, मान लेते हैं. Now beta, if you apply equilibrium equation, RA and RC, will they be equal? क्या equal रहेंगे? RA and RC, will they be equal? क्या ये equal रहेंगे? No, they will not be equal. So beta, in this question, the end reactions are not equal. In all the other problems, we get equal reactions. Why? Because there is no other force in between. बीच में 10 किलोन्यूटन नहीं होता तो RA और RC बराबर होते. But अब due to 10 kilonewton, RA is not equal to RC. So do you understand, beta? Do you understand? In this question, RA is not equal to RC. Is it clear? Yes. So beta, apply equilibrium equation. What you are going to get? Summation of fx equals to 0 say. What you are going to get? RA plus 10 equal to RC. RA plus 10 kilonewton equal to RC. This is my first equation. ठीक है? This is my first equation. This is my first equation. Okay. but I need one more equation. I need one more equation in order to calculate RA and RC. ठीक है? And what will be that second equation? वो second equation क्या होगी बेटा? What will be the second equation? Yes, it will be the compatibility equation. So beta, apply the compatibility equation. Apply the compatibility equation. Everyone, please write down the compatibility equation. Compatibility equation लगा दो. अच्छा, area I have forgot to mention. Okay, I forgot to mention the area. Area is 200 mm square. ठीक है? एरिया 200 mm square ले लो. Apply the compatibility equation, beta. What will be compatibility equation? Delta LAB plus delta LBC will be equal to 0. है ना? डेल्टा LAB प्लस डेल्टा LBC इक्वल टू 0. ठीक है? तो बेटा AB और BC दोनों का चेंज इन लेंथ ऐड कर दो एंड यू आर गोइंग टू गेट द value of RA and RC. Is it clear? Now beta, what will be del L AB? Del L AB कितना हो जाएगा? Understand बेटा, del L AB will be del L thermal plus del L mechanical, है ना? या फिर इसको ऐसा करते हैं बेटा, इसको मैं ऐसा ही लिखता हूं, del L thermal plus del L mechanical equal to 0. Okay. So beta, del L thermal will be equal to what? What will be del L thermal? Understand beta, in case of del L thermal, do I have to consider AB and BC separately? del L thermal के लिए AB BC separately लेने की जरूरत है क्या? Do I have to consider? No. So I will directly take L alpha delta T. ठीक है? What is the length of AB plus BC? 600. Alpha is how much? 12 into 10 to the power minus 6. And delta T is how much? 50 degree. Okay. So this is del L thermal. अब बेटा आ जाते हैं del L mechanical. Okay. Now बेटा understand, if I consider a section in AB and a section in BC, the force will be different in both cases. दोनों केस में फोर्स अलग अलग होगा. So I have to consider del L mechanical of AB and BC separately. हाँ कि ना? AB और BC में अलग अलग del L mechanical निकालना पड़ेगा. Yes. So beta, I will write del L mechanical of AB and BC separately. Now in both cases the force is compressive. दोनों केस में फोर्स कंप्रेसिव है. So beta, I will take negative sign common. I will take negative sign common. What is the internal force in AB? AB में internal force कितना आ रहा है? लेफ्ट से minus RA. Minus sign I have already taken outside. So it will be RA. Length of AB 200. Area of AB 200 mm square. Young's modulus 200 into 10 to the power 3. TL by AE. Is it clear? Is it clear? TL by AE. Is it clear? AB के लिए TL by AE. Clear है? अब BC को देखो. In BC, what will be the internal force from left? Left से BC में internal force कितना है? What is the internal force in BC from left? Minus RA minus 10. Minus RA minus 10. Minus RA minus 10. Both are compressive. Negative sign already taken outside. So can I write plus RA plus 10? Can I write it? So this is your compatibility equation. Now in this entire equation, there is only one unknown, RA. So calculate the value of RA. Calculate the value of RA. Give me the value of RA. How much are you getting? Are you getting 23.99 into 10 to the power 3 Newton? Are you getting this? 23.99 into 10 to the power 3 Newton. Are you getting this 23.99 into 10 to the power 3 Newton? Yes. Yes. Chalo. Now beta, RA we have got. What will be RC? What will be RC? What will be RC? RC will be what? RA plus 10 kilonewton na. So RC will be 33.99 kilonewton. है ना? Now beta, I need to calculate sigma maximum. I need to calculate sigma maximum. Where will you get sigma maximum? In AB or BC? Area is same for both. Area is same for both. Where are you getting maximum force? Maximum force किसमें आ रहा है? AB में आ रहा है कि BC में आ रहा है? Maximum force is in AB or BC? Seriously guys, no response at all. Very good. Shall I end the class? Class बंद करें, घर चलते हैं. ठीक है? Looks like you guys are not interested anymore. So let's end the class and let's leave. ठीक है? पूछ रहा हूं, where are you going to get the maximum force? And nobody is even bothered to tell. ABBC दोनों में से एक बोलना है, वो भी नहीं बोला जा रहा है. Where are you going to get the maximum force? Very good beta. What is the internal force in AB? 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 And what is the internal force in BC? Internal force in AB is RA. What is the internal force in BC? RC. So beta, which one is maximum? RA or RC? Yes. And now you are saying, okay, Mithilesh is still saying RA is greater. So according to Mithilesh, 23.99 is greater than 33.99. Very good beta. And those of you who are saying RC is greater than RA, why were you saying that there is more force in AB? Maximum force will be in AB. Maximum force will be in AB. हद है यार, मतलब are you guys even trying to solve or are you guys just sitting doing nothing? I am trying really hard here. Okay, I am taking classes on YouTube, I am taking classes on special class, and still you guys are responding like this. First of all, you don't respond at all, and then when you respond, you give me this answer. Be more responsive, work really harder. Okay. Sigma BC will be equal to how much? 33.99 kilonewton divided by the area 200 mm square. So give me sigma maximum. What will be sigma maximum? (169.95 megapascal). Yes, very good. Chalo, very good. Okay. So beta, you need to respond more. Okay. Why I am taking such type of classes? Why do you think I am taking special classes? Why do you think I like to solve more problems on special classes? I can solve these problems on YouTube also, but I like to take these classes on special classes on Academy, because beta, here we can interact with each other. Here we can talk to each other. Here you can respond to me. है ना? YouTube पे the problem is there is a 30-second, 40-second lag. So when I ask any question, I get a response after 1 minute. Okay, so that's why I don't like solving problems on YouTube. I like solving problems here on Unacademy. Do you understand why do I solve more problems on Unacademy instead of special YouTube? Good evening, Deepa. क्योंकि बेटा YouTube पे there is a lag. 1 मिनट तक का लैग हो जाता है. तो मैं पूछूंगा, 1 मिनट बाद आपको सुनाई देगा, फिर आप आंसर करोगे. इट टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई लाइक सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम्स हियर ऑन अनअकैडमी. इज इट क्लियर? तो अनअकैडमी में ज्यादा मजा है, क्योंकि मैं आपके कमेंट्स भी देख सकता हूं. साइड बाय साइड आई कैन सी योर कमेंट्स. दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल ऑन यूट्यूब, राइट? यूट्यूब पे व्हेन आई टीच आई कांट सी योर कमेंट्स. ओके, सो बेटा, in order to succeed here, in order to solve problems really interactive here, beta, you need to respond. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा इंटरेक्टिव रखो सेशन को, रिस्पॉन्ड करो. ठीक है, और थोड़ा सोच के अच्छी तरह जवाब दो. ओके, चलो चिल करो, चिल करो. बीच बीच में थोड़ी डांट भी पड़नी चाहिए, है ना? थैंक यू सो मच हिमांशु, थैंक यू सो मच. चलो, सो बेटा, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज रियली रियली इंटरेस्टिंग एंड रियली रियली कंसेप्चुअल. ठीक है, तो सब लोग बहुत ध्यान से देखना. ठीक है, बहुत ध्यान से, बहुत आराम से नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन बनाएंगे. एंड बेटा, यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन इन एग्जाम. ठीक है, इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में आप एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हो. अ बार AB ऑफ लेंथ L is held between rigid supports and heated non-uniformly. Understand the meaning of the word non-uniformly. Heated non-uniformly in such a manner that the temperature increase delta T at any distance x is given by delta T equal to delta TB x cube by L cube. Do you understand what is happening here? समझ में आ रहा है यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Understand बेटा. In every question we have solved till now, the change in temperature was uniform. मतलब कि from one end to another end, the change in temperature was same. If I am changing the temperature by 100 degrees centigrade, then from A to B, the temperature will change by 100 degrees centigrade only. But beta, here it is non-uniformly heated, means the change in temperature is minimum at A and maximum at B. Is it clear? Yes, beta Himanshu, very good. Delta T is a function of X. Now understand beta, understand, if delta T is uniform, if delta T is uniform, then I can write del L thermal equal to L alpha delta T. Is it clear? But if delta T is not uniform, then what will be del L thermal? That is the question. That is the question. So do you understand what is happening in this question? We need to calculate sigma, but we can't apply sigma equal to E alpha delta T. Why? Because in that equation we used L alpha delta T. But here del L thermal is L alpha delta T? No. Here del L thermal is not L alpha delta T. So beta here we first need to find del L thermal, है ना? पहले del L thermal निकालना पड़ेगा, then only we will be able to calculate sigma. So beta how we are going to calculate del L thermal? Del L thermal कैसे निकालेंगे? Understand beta. We will consider a very small strip. We will consider a very small strip at a distance x. At a distance x. So beta, for this strip, can I assume delta t is almost constant? इस strip के लिए मैं क्या assume कर सकता हूं? Delta t is almost constant. Can I assume for the strip delta t is almost constant? Because the strip is very small. So beta, if the delta t is constant for the strip, what will be the expression of delta L thermal for strip? Delta L thermal for strip will be equal to what? L alpha delta T, है ना? What is the length of strip? What is the length of strip? I have considered length of strip dx, है ना? So beta dx into alpha into what is delta T at any distance x? What is delta T? Delta T TB x cube by L cube. Delta T TB x cube by L cube. This is what? This is what? Del L thermal of strip. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? This is the delta L of strip. But do you need del L of strip? I need del L from A to B, है ना? तो बेटा A से B तक इसको इंटीग्रेट कर दो. A से B तक इसको इंटीग्रेट कर दो. Now बेटा in this integration alpha will be constant, है ना? Delta TB will also be constant. Why delta TB is constant? Because delta TB is the change in temperature at B. That is a fixed value. So delta TB is constant and L cube is also constant. You are going to get x cube dx from 0 to L. So beta, what you are going to get here? What you are going to get here? Del L thermal कितना मिलेगा? Del L thermal कितना मिलेगा? How much you are going to get? You are going to get L alpha delta TB by 4. Are you getting it? L alpha delta TB by 4. Are you getting it? Yes. So beta, now I have got delta L thermal. So can I now calculate sigma? Can I now calculate sigma? What will be sigma beta? How we are going to calculate it? Apply equilibrium equation. Del L thermal plus del L mechanical equal to 0. Del L thermal we have already got. L alpha delta TB by 4. What will be del L mechanical beta? Minus PL by AE equal to 0 and L cancel. It will be alpha delta TB by 4 equal to P by A ko I can write sigma. So sigma will be E alpha delta TB divided by 4. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good. E alpha delta TB by 4. Yes. Very good, beta. Very good. Very good. So the only thing here was to calculate del L thermal of the body, and in order to do that you just need to integrate this equation L alpha delta T from 0 to L. ठीक है? L alpha delta T. L मतलब length of strip dx alpha delta T from 0 to L. So I got del L thermal. After that beta, after that the question is simple, है ना? Yes. Very good. So beta, this was a very interesting and conceptual question. Yes. So if I give you a different equation of delta t, will you be able to solve the problem? अगर इसकी जगह कोई दूसरा इक्वेशन दे दूं, then also the concept will be same. Then also the concept will be same. Yes? Very good, very good, very good बेटा, very good. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. तो इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन you can expect in gate. Okay? इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन you can expect in gate. इस टाइप का घुमा के क्वेश्चन दे सकता है गेट में. ओके, चलो अब आते हैं एक बहुत बढ़िया न्यूमेरिकल में. A rigid bar AB in figure is pinned at B and attached to two vertical rods. Initially the bar is horizontal and vertical rods are stress free. Determine the stress in aluminum rod if the temperature of steel rod is decreased by 40 degrees centigrade. Neglect the weight of the bar ABC. बेटा बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है. इसको बहुत प्यार से समझते हैं. ठीक है, लेट्स फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट. ओके, लेट्स फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड. हाँ राजन, सिमिलर ट्रायंगल यूज करेंगे, लेकिन बेटा इसको समझना बहुत जरूरी है. ओके, सिमिलर ट्रायंगल यूज करना है, लेकिन इसको समझना जरूरी है. व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, अंडरस्टैंड, अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज हैपनिंग. बेटा व्हाट विल हैपन टू दिस व्हेन आई डिक्रीज द टेम्परेचर ऑफ स्टील, this rod of steel is going to compress. है ना? अरे हाँ कि ना? यस. अब बेटा अंडरस्टैंड, अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है, यहां पे क्या होगा बहुत अच्छे से समझो बेटा. when this rod of steel is going to compress, this bar ABC is going to rotate like this. है कि नहीं? ABC जो है कुछ ऐसा रोटेट होगा. अब बेटा एल्यूमिनियम की रॉड क्या हो रही है? एल्यूमिनियम की रॉड क्या हो रही है? एक्सपांड हो रही है. एल्यूमिनियम की रॉड जो है एक्सपांड हो रही है. यस. तो बेटा अंडरस्टैंड, एल्यूमिनियम रॉड व्हेन इट विल एक्सपांड, इट विल अप्लाई सम फोर्स ऑन AC. सी पॉइंट पे कुछ फोर्स लगाएगा. एल्यूमिनियम रॉड जब एक्सपांड होगा तो वो सी पॉइंट पे कुछ फोर्स लगाएगा. एंड बेटा इन ऑर्डर टू बैलेंस दिस फोर्स, देयर विल बी अ फोर्स एट A. हाँ कि ना? लेट्स ड्रॉ द फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम. लेट्स ड्रॉ द फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम. ठीक है, मैं फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम ड्रॉ करके आपको समझाता हूं. ओके, सो दिस इज बेटा माय बार ABC. ठीक है, एंड दीज आर माय रॉड्स. ओके, छोटी छोटी सी रॉड बना रहा हूं मैं. ठीक है, दीज आर माय रॉड्स. ओके, अब व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर, अंडरस्टैंड बेटा. व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर, अंडरस्टैंड. my rod, aluminum rod is expanded. कुछ इस तरीके से एक्सपांड हो रहा है कि नहीं? मतलब कि देयर मस्ट बी एन इक्वल एंड ऑपोजिट फोर्स ऑन C. है कि नहीं? एल्यूमिनियम में अगर एक टेंसाइल फोर्स आएगा तो एक इक्वल एंड ऑपोजिट फोर्स C पे आएगा. राइट? यस. अब बेटा इसको बैलेंस करने के लिए एक फोर्स A पे भी आना चाहिए, एक फोर्स A पे भी आना चाहिए. लाइक दिस, लाइक दिस, लाइक दिस. यस, यस. हाँ कि ना? हाँ कि ना? यस. अब बेटा ध्यान से देखो, ध्यान से देखो. स्टील पे देयर इज अ फोर्स, लेट मी कॉल इट PS. एंड एल्यूमिनियम पे देयर इज अ फोर्स, लेट मी कॉल इट PA. ठीक है, और B पे एक रिएक्शन फोर्स आएगा. B पे देयर विल बी अ रिएक्शन फोर्स, लेट मी कॉल इट RB. ओके, नाउ बेटा अंडरस्टैंड, अंडरस्टैंड, अंडरस्टैंड. वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट PA. वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट PA निकालना है. वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट स्ट्रेस इन एल्यूमिनियम. वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट PA. So in order to calculate PA, I will take moment at B. ठीक है, what is this distance? 0.6. What is this distance? 1.2. So beta what you are going to get? PS into 0.6 इक्वल टू PA इंटू 1.2, मतलब PS इक्वल टू 2PA. So beta, I have one relation between PS and PA. I need to calculate PA. So I need another equation. हाँ की ना? हाँ की ना? ये फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम सबको क्लियर है क्या हो रहा है? ये फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम सबको क्लियर है बेटा? आई रिड्यूस द टेम्परेचर ऑफ स्टील, तो स्टील कंप्रेस हुआ तो एल्यूमिनियम एक्सपांड हुआ, तो एल्यूमिनियम में एक टेंसाइल फोर्स आया और इसको बैलेंस करने के लिए स्टील में भी एक टेंसाइल फोर्स आ गया. ठीक है, नाउ अंडरस्टैंड बेटा, नाउ अंडरस्टैंड, नाउ अंडरस्टैंड. In order to calculate a second relation between PS and PA, I will use the compatibility equation. अब compatibility equation कैसे बनेगी इसको बहुत ध्यान से समझना. अगर डायग्राम समझ गए मतलब सब समझ गए. ठीक है, तो अंडरस्टैंड बेटा, ये जो रॉड है डिफॉर्म होने के बाद कुछ ऐसा हो गया, डिफॉर्म होने के बाद कुछ ऐसा हो गया है ना. व्हाट इज दिस बेटा? व्हाट इज दिस? व्हाट इज दिस? व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज डेल्टा एल ऑफ स्टील, है ना. एंड व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज डेल्टा एल ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम. हाँ कि ना? डेल्टा एल ऑफ स्टील, डेल्टा एल ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम. अब बेटा इस चीज को ध्यान से देखो. एल्यूमिनियम में इज देयर एनी चेंज इन टेम्परेचर? एल्यूमिनियम में इज देयर एनी चेंज इन टेम्परेचर? नो. Very good, Rajan. You have got the concept, beta. Very good. Aluminum में there is no change in temperature. तो aluminum में there is only del L mechanical, है ना. aluminum में सिर्फ del L mechanical है. बट बेटा स्टील में टेम्परेचर भी चेंज हो रहा है, फोर्स भी आ रहा है. स्टील में देर इज चेंज इन टेम्परेचर एंड देर इज ऑल्सो फोर्स, राइट. नाउ बेटा टेम्परेचर चेंज इज नेगेटिव, टेम्परेचर चेंज इज नेगेटिव, है ना. अरे टेम्परेचर की वजह से कंप्रेशन हो रहा है एंड फोर्स की वजह से टेंशन हो रहा है. हाँ कि ना? हाँ कि ना? मतलब कुछ ऐसा हो रहा होगा. अंडरस्टैंड, पहले टेम्परेचर से ये कंप्रेस हुआ और फिर ये फोर्स की वजह से एक्सपांड हुआ, तो टोटल इतना आया. दिस इज डेल एल थर्मल एंड दिस इज डेल एल मैकेनिकल, देन दिस इज डेल एल टोटल. तो बेटा डेल्टा एल ऑफ स्टील विल बी इक्वल टू व्हाट? डेल एल थर्मल माइनस डेल एल मैकेनिकल. स्टील के लिए, स्टील के लिए, स्टील के लिए, स्टील के लिए ऐसा लिखूंगा ना, डेल एल थर्मल, या उल्टा लिख लो, डजंट मैटर. माइनस डेल एल थर्मल प्लस डेल एल मैकेनिकल लिख लो, डजंट मैटर, है ना. समझ में आया? समझ में आया? इज इट क्लियर? यस. तो बेटा वैल्यूज पुट कर दो, आप वैल्यूज पुट कर दो. अब बेटा सिमिलर ट्रायंगल लगा दो, यहाँ पे सिमिलर ट्रायंगल लगा दो. व्हाट आई कैन राइट? डेल्टा एल ऑफ स्टील बाय 0.6 will be equal to delta L of aluminum by 1.2. So delta L of steel will be 1 by 2 of del L aluminum. अब del L steel कितना हो जाएगा बेटा? del L thermal माइनस del L mechanical, और del L aluminum जो रहेगा वो सिर्फ del L mechanical ही रहेगा. ओके, तो del L steel del L thermal कितना हो जाएगा बेटा? What will be del L thermal? L alpha delta T 900 into 11.7 into 40 माइनस del L मैकेनिकल मतलब P ऑफ स्टील multiplied by length of steel is how much? 900. Area of steel is how much? 300 mm square. Young's modulus is how much? 200 into 10 to the power 3. 9 तो मीटर स्क्वायर में है, mm स्क्वायर में 3 रहेगा. This will be equal to 1 by 2 into P of aluminum divided by, what is the length of aluminum? 1200. Area of aluminum 1200. Young's modulus 70 into 10 to the power 3. अब बेटा we have two equations between PS and PA. PS equal to 2 into PA. यहाँ पे रख दो बेटा and you will get the answer. PA निकल जाएगा, PA निकल जाएगा. PS equal to 2 PA रख दो, PS equal to 2 PA रख दो, PS equal to 2 PA रख दो, रख दो, रख दो and give me the answer. कितना आ रहा है? अच्छा ये 11.7 into 10 to the power 6 है ना, यहाँ पे गड़बड़ झाला हो गया है. 10 to the power -6 है. कि मेरा आंसर इतना खतरनाक आ रहा था. 11340 Newton. Are you getting this? 11340 Newton. Are you getting this? So sigma in aluminum will be 11340 divided by 1200. Sigma in aluminum कितना आएगा? 11340 divided by 1200, 9.45 megapascal. Are you guys getting this? आ रहा है क्या? इतना आ रहा है क्या? आ रहा है क्या? Are you guys getting this? Yes, yes, very good. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. तो बेटा ये awesome question क्लियर है सबको? ये क्वेश्चन क्लियर है सबको? Yes, very good beta, very good guys, very good, very good, very good. Yes, so we have solved some really unique questions of thermal stress, right? I have not even given a single normal question. एक भी जनरल क्वेश्चन नहीं आया मैं नहीं दिया है. कॉमन टाइप के जो क्वेश्चंस हैं मैंने एक भी नहीं लिए हैं. मैंने सारे ऐसे अलग टाइप के क्वेश्चन लिए हैं जो यूजुअली नहीं देखते हो आप, राइट? Yes, Rajan, what did I tell you? Even if you consider this negative and this positive, it doesn't matter. कुछ मैटर नहीं होगा, है ना? Yes, very good बेटा, very good. ठीक है? So beta, this was all for thermal stress. In the next class, we are going to solve problems of SMD, BMD. In today's class, we are starting shear force and bending moment diagram. In today's class of YouTube, we are starting with shear force and bending moment diagram. Okay. So please attend that lecture and let all of your friends also know about that. Okay. And beta, join this Telegram channel if you don't want to miss DPPs like this. इस टाइप के DPP सेशन मिस नहीं करना चाहते तो टेलीग्राम चैनल तुरंत ज्वाइन कर लो, अप्रूव 10. ओके. एंड बेटा इफ यू वांट टू डाउनलोड द लेक्चर नोट्स ऑफ यूट्यूब एंड ई बुक्स देन गो टू दिस. थैंक यू सो मच शुभम, थैंक यू सो मच. ओके. एंड join Unacademy if you are thinking of joining. Join Unacademy using the code approve10 right now. Okay. Don't forget to use this code APPROVE10 while taking the Unacademy Plus subscription. If you want to know more about it, you can always find me. Okay. Hello. Thank you so much, guys. I will meet you at 7:30 p.m. Okay. Shear force and bending moment diagrams. Tell your friends also. Please share the link with your friends. YouTube class की link सब दोस्तों से share करो, please. Okay. YouTube class की link अपनी groups में share करो. If you want, I can give you the link of the YouTube class for today. ठीक है. Let me give you the link of the YouTube class for today, and please share the link with your friends. Okay. I want maximum number of students attending this class. I want maximum number of students attending this class. So please share the link with your groups, Telegram groups, WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, wherever you can. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you so much, beta. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye everyone.